Yo, what's up everybody? Honey Alex with you here, bringing you Black Clover anime review. This was episode 88 titled The Midnight Sun's Hideout, Storming It. This was a very, very good episode. It was more build up than anything, but I love how Black Clover does its build up because it does it in a non-boring way. It starts off that we find out everyone is going to be stuck in the capital, in the main city, so the information won't be leaked to no one else in the squad, just in case if there's more traitors or whatever, or spying them. And it starts off with Asta and Noel actually visiting Frangolian's room. Now he's just there resting because he's still in a coma, but Leo was there, and they started speaking to Leo, and Leo was like, even though I wasn't selected to go with y'all, I'm gonna train to surpass all of y'all, so when my brother wakes up I can make him proud. And Asta and Noel, they remember the time that was important to them, that Frangolian inspired them, and it was actually funny because they were both inspired at the same time by Frangolian when they first was attacked. If you remember, Frangolian told Noel, it's okay to be weak because everyone is born weak, but it's not okay to stay weak. And when it comes to Asta, he didn't laugh at Asta's dream. If anything, he encouraged him and even called him a rival. So these was very important moments in their lives from the same character, which was Frangolian. Again, best captain, one of my favorite characters in the series. Definitely the top 3. But after they had that little conversation and they was about to leave, we see outside that someone is listening, and it's actually Nozel. And he just cracked a smile and bobbed his head and walked away. So I guess even though he acts like a jerk towards his brother and his rivals with Frangolian, he still somewhat cares for them. So you know he's gonna go ham when he gets there, since he's part of the warrior squad as well. He's not the captain of it, but he's still in that squad participating, so you know he's gonna throw hands. But then we get Asta and Noel meeting up with Yuna and his group, and they all go together to this party banquet that they having. And before they get to hop on the cart that Crux made for them, this shadow creature hops into Asta's shadow. And you know, Asta did bring up in the conversation that he wants to know why the Midnight Sun hates them so much and why they want to do some revenge. Maybe if he can find a way to like isolate both sides' revenge towards each other, maybe they don't have to fight. That was Asta's kind of like something he wanted to do. He was talking to Noel about it before Crux and them entered, but his mind just went blank because he couldn't really find an answer. So as they get to the party and they are having their moment and stuff, we realize that thanks to Angel singing, the Shadow and Asta couldn't take it because her singing was so horrible. He left to find somebody else, and he did find somebody else. He actually found Marileonia, and he actually hops into her shadow where she's talking to Naza on top of the rooftop, just looking over the Clover Kingdom. And she looks at her shadow and she's like, do you really think I noticed that you're there? And the guy freaks out and he runs off, but Naza catches him. And then Maria just takes him out the shadow, or Cicely Golian, I should say, as Jami calls her, and she takes him out the shadow. She beats him to a pulp and she gets information from him. And she tells everybody else, this guy was following y'all. And thanks to the information we got for him, since the Midnight Sun doesn't know any of our operation and our plans, we're going to do a change of plan. And instead of attacking 3 days from now, tomorrow morning we're going to attack them directly in the morning. And everybody was like, what? Already? And she's like, yeah, get some good rest, prepare, we're leaving out. So they walk out, everybody is still in shock. But then we get like a little time skip into the next morning, and we see everybody's squad D just teleported to the in front of the base. As you see in one of my thumbnails, the Midnight Sun's base is basically a magic floating castle that's over a lake that is heavily induced in magic. The forest, the lake, everything in that area is highly induced in magic. Like, there's very strong magic there. So keep that in mind because that's going to play a role later on. But as they're there, we see, I don't remember his name, but he was one of the guys that he can make a map sculpture of a place, and he can tell like who's what with his earth magic, kind of like how Mimosa could do with her plant magic. Well, this guy does this, and he makes this big stone statue that's copying the model of that statue of the Midnight Sun's base. And they go in there and they see who's where they can't tell who's who, but they see how many people is there, and they see all these different openings and exits in the place. And Mary Lagonia, she decides to let's split up into teams. Now every team has 4 members, except the last team, because there wasn't really that many members left for that team. But here are the teams that she split up. Team 1 is Nazel N, which is the guy with the mushroom powers, Nails, and Shimram. Now, I don't remember Shimram, like his magic, I forgot what it was. I forgot his name, if I'm pronouncing it right, but I know he was the guy who had earth magic, so that's kind of cool. That's the first 4 for that first team. Second team is Ben, Luck, Kirks, and Noel. Third team is Vile, the Snow Chick, his lieutenant, Angel, and Ruben. And then we got Yuno's team as the 4th team, which they added Homon in there. So it's going to be basically Yuno's standard 3-man team with 1 extra person, and that 1 extra person is Haman. If you don't remember who Haman is, he's the guy that I believe he has also mirror magic, I think it is. The one who was tag teaming with Leon before in the tournament. So he's going to be with Yuno's squad. That's the 4th squad. And now the most important squad, the most dangerous squad, the last squad, the 5th squad, is these 3 characters. I'm like, yo, this is a OOP squad. It is Mario Lagunian herself, the captain of that 3, and the other 2 is Asta and Zora. And I'm like, wow, that's a broken team. Those 3 characters, I mean, on their own, they're pretty broken, but you put all 3 together, it's like you got catastrophe. So, that's going to be awesome. Then we have them storming, the place in their team, and Mary Lagonia was like, you guys can do whatever you want as long as you win, and you save whatever hostages they have. That's all that matters. So, we go in, and the first person to shed blood is my boy, my favorite character, Luck. Now, he doesn't really shed blood, he doesn't really kill the guy he's fighting. He knocks him out, but it still counts as a first kill in his squad to get, like, the first hit on somebody, so go Luck. And, Luck is there, and with Noel and the rest of the people. I believe it's Kirch and Ben. And they save a girl who was about to get attacked by one of the Midnight Suns low tier fighter characters. They save her. Then we see what all the other squads are doing and what they facing. And then we get this one epic panel, which it kind of is the second panel before we leave off the episode. Is basically this one scene. I'm sorry, I said panel. I meant scene where we have Mary Lagonia and Nazo both thinking about taking revenge for what happened to Frangolian. And I believe I'm going to put this as my second thumbnail. But we have them both making a line. Naza made like a line of silver water, and then under that it's like a line of fire from Mary Lagonia, and they made like a whole big streak in one side of the like cavern of that stone fortress, letting everybody get knocked out. And then we have Asta there just in shock, man. That was kind of cool. Then we get that ending scene. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing his name wrong, but he's the last member of the 3 Eyes of the Midnight Sun, the 3 powerhouses. Vaiga, hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. But basically, he comes up and he was like, well, Lynch is not around right now, sadly. So I guess I have to take force. And you see that he's about to step into battle. But before he steps into battle, he's scratching his head, and we get like a headshot of his forehead, and his eye open up. So he's in third eye mode. And we all know once you get that third eye opening, your magic and physical abilities are off the roof. So I can't wait to see how he throws hands and who he fights with. Even though we already know his magic is copy magic. So he's like an Avengers Ditto. But I kind of actually like his character the best out of the 3. So I want to see how he's going to participate in this battle. See who he fights. But yeah, this was a pretty good episode. More than anything, it would just build up and hype for the next arc to come, which is the arc that we just entered in now, the Midnight Sun hideout. Or yeah, the Midnight Sun's hideout was more of like the beginning of it, or the intro. But I believe this next arc is called the Elfen Raging arc or something like that. But this was a really good episode, really great stuff. Can't wait to see Asta throw hands because we know he got more powerful. Can't wait to see what Zorro's gonna do because I have a feeling he was holding back in the tournament. Just a weird feeling, but I have a feeling he was holding back. Can't wait to see Mary Lagonia, and Nazel go for him because they're not holding back. And they captains, so that's gonna be very interesting. Cause we're gonna see the difference between real captains and like lieutenants, like people who are on lieutenant level, like and Asta and them. Cause a lot of people are saying that they're captain level is cause Vera lost to but Vera lost to because he overhyped himself and he destroyed his own crystal, and not like was actually overpowering him. But with this upcoming arc, we're gonna really get the difference between captains and non-captains, and it's gonna be a very good shocker. But that's all I have for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Give this video a like. Follow me on Twitter, link me down below. Make sure to hit that notification bell to get more. That's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.